All right. So I'm going to let you know what we're doing today. You noticed that I didn't post themes for the week because I wanted this week to be a little bit more spontaneous. I tried to settle on some themes and it just wasn't landing. So I was like, I'm just going to wake up and see what feels right to me today. I want it to really feel authentic, not forced. So thanks for coming along on this journey with me. Do know that each day there will be a class. Each day will be a little bit different. And today it sort of moved me to echo the energy flow of my weekend, which was sort of like go, 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 and then chill. And so I thought it might be nice for us to do half of our class as a vigorous vinyasa flow, and then the other half as a more yin-like slow hold, long holds, really getting deep into the connective tissues of the body. It's just a different way to approach the practice, but it gives you a chance to stimulate that yang energy, that heat, that vigor, the warrior energy in you, and then to bring that yin energy, that soft, nurturing, restful energy as well. So hopefully you'll like the format of the class. If you do, we can repeat it another day this week. And as always, if there's something that you want to see in the practice, feel free to drop it into the chat thread and we'll weave it in, because I'm all about being responsive as a teacher and catering to the needs of the students. So thank you so much for joining us today. Let's start seated. If you want to move a little bit before getting settled, find some space to make circles into your trunk or just to wiggle and jiggle into the shoulders a little bit. And then once you're ready to settle, find a moment to find stillness. And when we find that stillness in our Sukhasana, we're still inviting a great sense of presence in the body. We're acknowledging the spine as it rises from the tailbone, lifting us tall, stacking the ribs, offering a relaxation to the shoulders so that they're not hunched, they're softly melting down the back. Palms can be down to find some grounding as we begin this more vigorous part of the practice. Take a few breaths into the body that nourish every cell of your existence. Let the breath rise all the way up and let it go all the way back down to the earth, letting each breath be fresh. So try not to hang on to anything. Clearing out the lungs of anything stale and stuck from your weekend. Starting new. With your next breath in, invite in either an intention for your practice or dedication, someone to whom you'd like to send loving practice. And we'll share a big breath together. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go through the mouth. This time, inhale through the nose. And exhale, fluttering the lips. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh through the mouth. This last one will be one more flutter. Inhale through the nose. Flutter the lips. Beautiful. Inhale, let the arms float up to the sky. And as you exhale, fold forward with the hands coming down to the earth. Inhale, just take a little halfway lift. And exhale, melt a little deeper. And do that twice more. Inhale, just lift a little bit, keeping the fingertips tethered. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale to lift. And exhale, melt. Walk your fingertips beyond the right edge of the mat, giving a nice stretch into the left side body. And then walk those fingertips well beyond the left edge of the mat, stretching through the right side body. Come on back into center. Inhale, flourish those arms up to the sky. Release them back behind you. Press into the earth. Raise and peel the sit bones from the ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release your booty down to the earth. Extend the legs open. Remember which way you had them crossed. Big breath in, right arm or left arm up to the sky. Exhale, twist to your right. Just tethering that hand on the leg. Sitting up nice and tall into the spine. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, both arms back behind you. Once again, draw the heart forward. And then lift that right arm up to the sky. Twist over to your left. Breathe in, maintaining length in the spine before you rotate. Come back in through center. Cross your legs in the opposite way, little Sukhasana. Big breath in. Exhale, float back to the earth. Halfway lift, fingertips stay tethered. Just straighten and lengthen the spine. And exhale, melt. 2 more. Inhale, lifting gently. And exhale, surrender. Last one, breathe in. Breathe out. This time start by walking the fingertips over beyond the left edge of the mat. Open up right side body. And then walk those hands over beyond the right edge of the mat, stretching through the left side body. And then come back into center. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, float the hands behind you. Puff up through the heart. And come back into center. Did I lose you guys? Oh. Did I lose you? Did I lose you? Did I lose you? Oh, hang on. Did I lose you guys? When did I lose you? Someone unmute themselves. When
you lost me when we did this.
On the other side?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Monday, isn't it? All right.
Monday, and now you're going like,
Did we fold? Did we fold in our Sukhasana on the other side?
We were just getting there when you froze up.
Thank you. All right, let's just cross our fingers that life works in our favor today. So take a big breath in and go ahead and fold. So you've got the opposite leg on top, melting the heart down. Start to walk those hands beyond the left edge, stretching through the right side body. Breathe into that space you're creating. Walk those hands to the other side, opening up through the left side body. And then come back into center. Inhale, rise up. Hands float behind you. Peel your sit bones from the earth. Lift the heart. And then come on back down and just bring those hands to the heart for a moment. I was in such a rush to get the vigorous flow started. I don't even know if I introduced myself. My name is Erin. I'm glad you're here with us today. Thank you to the Energy Club for sponsoring this class. And know that anything is possible, right? The technology is getting tired. and so we just carry on with our practice, and let me know if there's an interruption, and we'll just keep the flow going, all right? So from here, we're going to roll into table position. From table position, let the hips take some sways and circles, feeling some stretches into the lower back. You guys good? I hear some unmuting. Usually that means someone's going to tell me something. Maybe take a few cow and cats. Your body's wearing the story of your weekend. So maybe you were a weekend warrior and did all kinds of yard work, or maybe you sat around and had a whole lot of drinks and food with your friends. So just be mindful of what the body needs today. And when you're ready, we're going to flex the feet, lift our way back up, or not back up, just up to downward facing dog. Back up since the last time you did it, but we haven't done it yet today together. Bend the knees, let them hover and straighten them, finding a little bit more space in the legs. Take a big breath in. Settle into stillness as you let the breath go. Making sure that your neck is soft, the head is hanging heavy. Making sure that the weight is even between all the 4 points in the earth. Finding that steady breath moving in and out of the body. On the next inhale, float forward, shoulders over wrists, coming into your high plank. From high plank, drop the knees, bend the elbows, chaturanga, bringing your chest down toward the earth. As you inhale, press the earth away, peel the heart up, shoulders melt. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. We're going to go through that 3 more times. So inhale, ripple forward, coming into a nice long spine. Drop the knees if you'd like. Elbows kiss the ribs on the way down to chaturanga. Inhale, press the earth away, float the heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really feel the abs engage, lifting the navel to the spine to lift the hips up to the sky. 2 more. Maybe you start to amplify this a little bit. Leave the knees up, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press up and away. Shoulders are soft. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one. Maybe this is the one where you really turn the heat up. High plank. Make it real spicy. Exhale, halfway lift. Really hover in that classic chaturanga. Inhale, float to the tops of the feet. Upward facing dog. Thighs are lifted. Back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. On the inhale, right leg high to the sky. Step the right foot through, low lunge. The left foot joins into a forward fold. Rise all the way up. Bring hands to heart. Inhale, lift up, lengthen the body. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift to a flat back. Hands root, left foot steps back to that low lunge, same side. Step back to high plank. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, press into the earth, scoop the heart up. Downward facing dog. Find a breath. Clear it out. Left heel to the sky. Left foot through, low lunge, sink the hips down. Right foot steps to meet it, forward fold. Rise all the way up. Gaze up. Hands to the heart. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, float. Halfway lift. And right foot steps back, finding that low lunge. The left foot joins, high plank. Lower down chaturanga. Scoop up, shoulders soft. Downward facing dog. Very nice. That is your basic flow, your basic sun salutation. I'm gonna invite you to do that twice more. Once I'll guide you, and once I want you to move instinctively. So look to the front of the mat and maybe hop this time, bringing the feet together to the hands. Nice. Rise up. Grow nice and tall with the energy. Exhale, bow down. Beautiful. Halfway lift, long spine. Stretch the crown of the head forward and melt. Plant the hands. You can step or hop, however you'd like to flow. Nice. Lower down. Then rise up. Beautiful. I see that heart shining. Back to downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. I want you to flow on your own. We'll meet in downward facing dog. So take a sun salutation any way you'd like to take it. You can always trust your own wisdom to guide you in a practice. Some of my favorite practices are just simply rolling out my mat, not choreographing a thing, not thinking about a thing, and just moving. And every day it's different because every day your body will go in the direction that it needs. You'll find something that feels good, something that feels relieving. Breathe in and breathe out. On the inhale, right heel to the sky. As you exhale, right foot steps through. Find that low lunge again. We're going to keep the left palm rooted, right arm rises. And then we're going to inhale, come up to a twist. As you exhale, bring that left hand down to root. Inhale, come up into a standing twist. Do that 2 more times, just rocking back and forth, staying twisted to the right. Inhale to rise up. Exhale to root down. I think we've got 1 more. Big breath in. Full breath out. The right hand comes down to the earth. We're going to sweep back up into high crescent and open up to warrior 2. So spinning your left heel down to the earth. Feel the hips open. Rooting through the feet. Lifting through the spine. Tuck the abs in. Take a big breath in. As you inhale, straighten the leg, palms connect. Exhale back to warrior 2. We're dancing here a little bit. Inhale, flip the palm, reverse the warrior, and then cartwheel into extended side angle. Inhale, back up, straighten the leg, palms connect. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. All right, 2 more of those. Inhale, straighten the leg, palms connect overhead. Soften the shoulders. Exhale. What did I do? Warrior 2. I was like, I lost my beat there. Inhale, reverse. And exhale to extend. This is our last one. You can do what I'm cueing or do whatever you want to do. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Nice. We're going to come back up to warrior 2. Float the hands to frame the front foot. Find a low lunge. And we're going to take a side plank. So keep the left palm rooted and start to float the right to stack over the left. Big breath in. Firming up through those hip stabilizers, lifting them up, stacking right over left. And then lift that right leg just a little bit. Float the ball of the foot to the earth. Open it up for a wild thing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Look down, float the right hand back to the earth. Keep that right leg lifted into a 3-legged plank. Lower down, chaturanga. And then scoop the heart up. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. For those of you who joined late, we're going to do the first half of the class is more yang, just getting that yang energy, that heat, that passion flowing through the body. And then we're going to settle toward the end of the class into longer holds, building our yin energy. All right, so on the inhale, left leg high to the sky. Left foot steps through. Stay in your low lunge. Notice if you can create more space. Right palm roots. And if you have a block, you're welcome to use that to help tether you. That oftentimes invites you to bring a longer spine rather than crouching down to reach the earth. So peel that left arm up. And then as you inhale, press into the feet. Rise into that twist. Exhale, back into your low twisted lunge. Inhale, high twisted crescent. 2 more. Really take note of that left knee. If it starts to buckle in, firm it up and press it out toward the pinky edge of the foot. Make sure you're breathing. 1 more. Beautiful. We're going to bring both hands down to frame the foot. Get everything all adjusted and rise back to high crescent. And then melt the right heel down, opening the hips to warrior 2, where we find our warrior dance here. So take a big breath in. Take it down to your deep warrior. Then inhale, straighten the leg, palms connect. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, flip and reverse, exalting the warrior. And exhale to extend the warrior. Inhale, rise, palms kiss overhead. Exhale, back to warrior 2. Inhale, flip. Exhale to extend. You've got 2 more of those little dances. So find your own rhythm. Travel with your breath. One more. Beautiful. Back to warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands to frame the left foot, transitioning into your side plank. So rooting down through the right palm, stacking the shoulder over the wrist. Notice how important it is to squeeze into the glutes and the thighs here to support yourself. So you're just not dumping into the hips and the shoulder. Then lift the left leg, tap it behind you, open up for a wild thing. 1 more breath. Look where you're going. Float the left hand back. Leg stays lifted if you want. High 3-legged plank. Lower down. Push the earth away. Open the heart. Back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. 1 more inhale. And let it go. We're going to welcome everyone's favorite little yoga burpees. If you don't want to do them, don't do them. Maybe go through a few sun salutations on your own. Otherwise, we're going to look to the front of the mat and hop into a malasana squat. So just let those feet hop up to the pinky edge side of the foot. I'm going to deconstruct one so y'all know what you're in for here. And then we're going to rise up, open up, and then exhale back into a malasana squat. Plant the hands and take a little hop back into a chaturanga. All right, if you're not comfortable jumping back into chaturanga, then step back to high plank, lower down, open the heart, back to downward facing dog. All right, and we're going to do 5 more of those, and feel free to take a break when the body needs it. So look to the front of the mat, hop into malasana. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, back into your squat. Plant the palms. Take a vinyasa flow. That's 1. You can step forward if that's better for you. You can step back if that's better for you. You can skip it all together and take child's pose if that's better for you. We aren't here to judge. We're here to celebrate. That's 2. Inhale forward. You got this. Building the heat. To make that yin more juicy. Keep breathing. That's 3. Really keep those hips open. That's 4. Really notice what the body is doing all along. And by my count, that's 5. But if you want to do another one, you are welcome to do another one. You guys are awesome. Whether you were doing the full burpees or modifying the burpees or skipping it and going to child's pose, you are awesome. That means you're listening to your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Beautiful. On the inhale, right leg to the sky. Step the right foot through. High crescent lunge. From high crescent lunge, we're going to open up to a 5-pointed star. Get into those legs just a little bit more. Gather our breath here. That's some good cardio right there, those yoga burpees. So toes are out, heels are in. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, come right back up. Exhale, squat right back down. So send the tailbone back. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. 1 more. Big breath in. And find your deepest malasana, or not your malasana, your goddess squat here. Hands are going to come to the thighs. Draw the shoulders together for just a moment. Feel the heart pressing forward.
Erin, I've lost you again.
Ah! I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear my microphone? Ah! I'm here. Ah! I'm here. All right, I'm here. Hang on.
Hi, Erin. You're still frozen.
I'm back. Okay, hang on. I'm going to do my hotspot. Let's see if I can switch. Can you? Now? Now? Can you guys hear me? See me? Anybody?
Yep, you're back again.
I switched it.
You're better.
I switched it to hotspot with my phone. I don't know what's happening in the cavern of my basement today. That was the universe saying, take it easy on them. All right, so we're in goddess. You guys ready in goddess? Yeah? Okay, so we're going to inhale, lift up. Exhale, come to your goddess squat. Keep rotating externally into those thighs. Draw the shoulder blades together. So just puff up slightly through the heart. And then bring your hands to your thighs. Keep that nice openness through the heart rather than hunching. And just bring your left shoulder over towards your right knee. Using the left hand to press that left hip a little open. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to come right on back up. And we're going to take it on the other side. So remember not to hunch the shoulders. Shoulders draw back, heart forward as the right shoulder melts toward the left knee. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come on back up. Inhale. Hands to the heart and heel toe the feet together. Just taking note of the rhythm of the heart right now. Notice the breath as it travels through the whole body. Big breath in. Full breath out. So we're going to start to transition into our yin-like, I'm calling it, practice, where we find some shapes that really target the core, the core from the upper thighs to just below the navel, where we're going to hold some shapes a little bit longer. And in our yin practice, if you've never practiced yin before, it's really a practice of discipline. It's a practice of patience and resilience because it brings us face to face with some discomfort in the body, and it gives us time to be with it. And so the principles of yin are go to your edge, stay there, notice any feelings of restlessness, notice any feelings of distraction, and then just be patient. Let the gravity.
Erin.
Are we gone again? Can you hear me?
Yes.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you.
Okay.
I can see you and hear you.
You can't see me or hear me?
Oh, I can see and hear you.
Oh,
I
okay.
can see you and hear you.
All right. Glad you guys are so patient. So we're gonna start to settle into some yin. So from the top of your mat, take a big breath in and just start making your way down onto your booty. And so the first yin shape that we're going to take, and again, I'm calling it yin-like shape, is we're going to do a head to knee pose, revolved head to knee. So bring your this, I'm going to mirror you. So this is your left leg folded, bringing your foot to the thigh. And we're going to rotate the body so that you're facing directly your extended right leg. So feel the sit bones where they connect. Take a big breath in, lift up nice and tall. And as you exhale, start to hinge and bow down, nose to knee, hands to the foot, and let yourself settle here. Usually in a yin class, you would hold shapes anywhere from 3 to 8 minutes. We're just going to hover somewhere around the 2-minute mark. But don't worry about time. Time is insignificant. Stay connected in your mind to what you're feeling, what you're noticing, welcoming compassion and patience into parts of the body that may feel really tight or sore. You can let the breath be natural in these shapes, or you can deepen the breath, whatever feels good. But again, it's important to invite the discomfort as a way to wake us up, to get our attention. If you're dealing with pain, that's certainly something we want to work around and scale back. But if it's discomfort, we stay right in the thick of it. Yin works the connective tissues that support, the connections of the muscles and the bones. And so they require a lot of extra time, more so than the muscles, to stretch. It also increases circulation in these areas so that you can find more efficiency in the muscles. And again, notice any sensation of restlessness. Do you find comfort in being still, or does it provoke, discomfort? Does it provoke feelings of, I got things to do, I got people to see, why am I still here? Take 5 more breaths in this shape. After that 5th breath, slowly start to come up. We're going to bend that right leg, bringing the right heel toward the right sit bone. Keeping the left shin parallel across the mat, we're going to take a pinwheel pigeon. So for something more gentle, you're going to fold right over that shin. For something a little bit more intense into that left hip, we're going to rotate so your chest folds right over the fleshy part of that thigh. So sit up nice and tall once again. And as you exhale, bring the belly to melt right on that flesh. Bring the forehead down to the earth. Either stack the palms or remove them if you need to go closer, or if you have a block, you can use the block to catch your forehead. Soften into the jaw and the shoulders so that you're not creating tension, and let the breath flow really gently and easily in and out of that hip. Yin is a beautiful practice not only to support the connective tissues of the body, but also to work on settling the mind, which is one of the goals of yoga, to quiet the fluctuations of the mind. And when you notice how much it fluctuates, it gives you the power to start to control your concentration. Notice the thoughts as they come and go. Notice your tendency to get wrapped up in escaping from the reality of what's happening in your body. As often as possible, bring the attention back to the body. You yourself deserve that attention more so than the thoughts.
Hi, Erin, you're frozen again.
All right. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear my voice? Can you hear my voice? All right. It wasn't just that we're frozen in that pinwheel pigeon. It was frozen.
So frozen, the little internet connection just was spinning.
Okay.
It's Monday.
It's Monday. It's good that it's freezing when we're holding.
The universe won't let us be great today, Erin.
What's that?
The universe won't let us be great
I
today.
know. All right, so we were just in our pinwheel pigeon on that side. We're going to unleash and bring the legs out in front of us and just shake them a little bit. We're going to do that sequence on the other side. So if I happen to get lost, well, it's helpful for me to keep time for you. So we're going to now bring the right knee to bend, right foot inside of the left leg, like a seated tree. Sit up nice and tall. And I'm just waxing on. I'm not sure where you lost my verbals, but it doesn't matter. Just listen to your body. Take a big breath in, lengthen the spine, and exhale. Hinge at the hips. Reach toward the toes, nose toward knee. With yin, you don't have to be so prescriptive about the breath because your body will breathe in a way that feels right for you. It's more about connecting with physical sensations and noticing in the subtle body what you're releasing, what you're opening, what you're encouraging. Very much a practice of patience. Remembering to keep the mind connected on the here and the now, rather than getting lost in your thoughts. Take 5 more deep breaths in this forward fold. And then slowly start to rise back up. Bend your left leg, bringing the heel towards your hip. Sit up nice and tall for your pinwheel pigeon. Remember, there are 2 different variations here. One where you fold straight over the shin and one where you fold over the fleshy knee. That's where you really get into the piriformis and the glute med that we're looking for to stretch. So sit up nice and tall. And when you're ready, start to walk the hands out, melt your chest towards your leg, float the forehead down toward the earth, and fully let it all go. Just let yourself hang and surrender here. Those connective tissues of your body are not quite as elastic as the muscles. That's why they need a little bit more time. Staying present in the mind. It's so easy to use this time to plan and prepare and get ready for the next thing, but then you lose out on the thing that you're in, the moment that you're living. So savor this moment, this gift you offer to yourself. Take 5 more breaths in this shape. And then slowly start to press your way up. Swing both legs back around you and either straighten them and shake or windshield wiper. I'm going to get my hot spot closer to the computer in case that helps at all. And then we're going to come onto our backs. Come on down to your back. Let's go this way. Once you arrive on your back, hug the knees in just a little bit. And then we're going to cross the right leg over the left leg like we're taking an eagle bind. So squeeze the thighs together. Let your arms spread out side to side like a big letter T. And then we're going to let those knees drift off to the left. If you want to take your left hand onto the right knee, For a little gentle assist, that's always an option. Maybe you turn your head to the right. Take a big breath in and exhale. Let yourself settle into this twist. Find your edge. Find stillness in that space and trust that with time, your body is getting the stretch that it needs and deserves. This one's really good for digestion along with a good hip stretch. One of the principles of yin is staying still, but they give concession to move if you need to. And two conditions that welcome movement. One is if you greet pain and you need to come back a little bit. And one is if your edge changes over time. If your body releases the tension, it welcomes you deeper into the stretch. Maybe you start to sink and move a little bit to find a different edge. Take 5 more breaths here. After your 5th breath, slowly bring those knees back to center. You always want to come out of these shapes very gingerly, very lovingly, and patiently. Uncross the legs. Just soften the lower back into the body a little, or to the earth a little bit. Bringing neutral back to the spine before we take it onto the other side. So when you're ready, crossing the left to right, hugging the thighs together, squeezing at the knees. And then gently roll the knees over to the right side. And if they're hovering, that's fine. If you'd rather put a cushion or a block or something to catch them, that works as well. Keep the shoulders connected to the earth. So we're twisting. The right hand can give a gentle assist. Take a big breath into this shape. And as you let a breath go, find yourself settling. This reminds me of one of the self-compassion quotes that I love, that you yourself, more than anyone in the world, is worthy of your own love and attention. And I really feel like yin is such a gift, such an act of self-compassion, because you're just sort of forced to be present with yourself. It's a blessing to be with yourself. So enjoy it. Enjoy what you're offering to your body. Take 5 more breaths. After that 5th breath, release the binds. Very gently roll back to a neutral spine. Uncross the legs, bringing the knees into your chest once again. Roll around a little bit. You may need it. And for our last yin shape before Shavasana, we're going to take a Supta Baddha Konasana. This is a recline bound angle pose. Beautiful opening into the hips. Beautiful opportunity to shine through your heart. So bring the soles of the feet together and rest the edges of the feet down to the earth. Knees open. You always have the option to root the knees onto blocks or to take a blanket across your ankles and wrap it underneath your thighs to support this big opening. Your hands can go wherever you want. Maybe you need a little energy down in your sacral chakra or your solar plexus, your manipura. Maybe you want to root them on the heart. Maybe it feels good to open up nice and wide. Any arm variation that serves you. Excuse me. Take a big breath in. Let a breath go. Feel yourself basking in the glow of your own bright light. Light from your heart, shining compassion and kindness. Heart, the light from your manipura, your solar plexus, which shines brightly, guiding your path on your intention. Your authentic self shining brightly. Soften into the shoulders and into the jaw. Let the benefits of this shape arrive in its own sweet time. No need to force anything. Take 5 more deep breaths. After that 5th breath, gently guide the knees together, really, really gently. And then step the feet out wider than the mat. Let the knees knock toward one another. Just a little counter stretch here. And then hug the knees up toward the chest. One last big hug that you offer to yourself, giving yourself thanks for the practice. Know that I am grateful to you for your presence and also your patience today as we navigated the tech blunders. One big breath. And as you exhale, let the body find its way into a few moments of rest. A few moments where you simply get to be. Remember that you are more than just flesh and bones. You are the beautiful, subtle energy of yin and yang. You are fierce. You are strong. You are powerful and confident. You are fire. But you are also soft. You are nourishing. You are gentle. You are air. We all have the yin and the yang. So take a few breaths in, celebrating our internal diversity, celebrating the way that we can be fiery and passionate into the world, but we also know when to take a rest, to be content in the simple nature of being. And slowly start to make your way onto one side, and eventually up to a seated position. Take a big breath in, let a breath go. Bring your hands to your heart, remembering how very grateful I am that you've joined us in our community here. And thank you again for carrying on with a practice that felt right to you, even when we got disconnected today. Know that the love and the light in me honors the love and the light that shines so freely and beautifully in each of you. Namaste. Wow, if that was not a Monday of all Mondays. Thank you guys for being with us today. Thanks for the Energy Club to sponsor this event. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. If there's anything in particular that you want in the practice tomorrow, let me know. You can send me a note. You can email me, eatyogadrink.com. If this is your first time practicing with us, you probably are like, what? Thanks for hanging in there with us. And I look forward to seeing you guys all again tomorrow at 9 o'clock. There are a few new classes that I just posted on eatyogadrink.com that are not tech dependent whatsoever because we're going to be outside live. So if you're interested in getting your mat rolled out outside in a safe space, distanced, but very much together, check out eatyogadrink.com, and I hope to see you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.